words, but you can inspire your team a lot of different ways. You can do it with quotes. You can do it with your own quotes. You could do it with stories. Tell them some of your stories. Tell them stories of others. Give them your pep talks. There's a lot of ways to inspire your team on telling them that how they can make a difference, showing them how they can make a difference. One of the stories I like to tell, I learned from or heard from the priest at my uncle's one-year memorial service. And here's what he told us. He said, listen, he went to a job site, and at the job site, he saw this young fella who was hauling bricks in a wheelbarrow, just kind of like this one. And he goes from up to the fellow and said, hey, tell me, young fellow, what are you doing here? And the person said, well, I take these bricks in this wheelbarrow and I take them right across this other place over here, and I give them to this guy named Billy. So then he goes over to where Billy was, and he says, hey, young fella, tell me, what are you doing here? And this fellow said, oh, I'm just mixing up cement and mortar so I could give it to Billy. And said, well, who's Billy? Well, this is Billy. Billy's the bricklayer. So he says, Billy, tell me, what are you doing here? And Billy says, I'm building a hospital. I'm building a hospital so that someday when your kids are sick, they have a place to go. Maybe if it isn't your kids, it's your grandkids, your nephews, your nieces, somebody who has a place to go get better. But the point of the story is he's not just a bricklayer, he's got a purpose. So he goes to work every day thinking about building this hospital for these kids. Now, if you are just the guy running the wheelbarrow all day long, how long do you want to do that before you decide to quit? So for those of you in the construction industry, and there's a fair bit of you here, 62% of you, what's your purpose? Let's make sure your employees at every level understand your purpose. If you are a manufacturer, what is your true purpose? Are you building plywood, particle board, OSB, engineered wood? What are you manufacturing? So what? What is your purpose and what does it do? And I think when you do that, people have a better appreciation for what they do every day.